Hello, Hudson Valley. This is Robbie here, and we are talking today with Dorrie Rifkin, who is going to be the teacher for our upcoming workshop at City Winery. We will be spending the day painting outside. So we're going to talk to her and learn a little bit more about her and what we can expect for our upcoming workshop. So here we go. Hello, Dorrie. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. So this came about as a collaboration with Wallkill River Art School and Sarah Pearson, the director there. So she introduced me to you, which was very nice. I looked at your work and everything, and you're an amazing watercolorist. Very nice. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into this, and how long you've been painting?
Well, I've been painting basically since I was 5 years old. Nowadays they use video games for kids. When my mother, to be able to do whatever she wants, she gave me a set of paint, and that just threw me in the corner. And that's when I started. I'm a trained art director, but I always painted on the side. And then when I turned 50, when I got married, I asked my husband, "What would you think about me retiring and painting?" And he thought, oh, good, you'll make money doing that. I thought I was just going to sit around the house. So then I got very lucky, and I started teaching classes and workshops. So it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, that's excellent. So what is it about watercolors that really drew you to them versus other types of painting and whatnot?
With watercolors, it's basically all I ever knew because that's what I did as a kid. But it's just easy. It's portable. And two things: that when you're a kid and you do watercolors, you don't know. It's easy because you don't know any better in life.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have to worry about mess or anything like that. And it's very portable. I mean, that's what's so great about doing this plein air, because you just take it with you and you leave. It's not that much stuff.
Yeah, definitely. You sometimes don't even really need an easel. Maybe you could just have like a sketch pad or something.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I think where we are there, you can just, if you have a board or something or a sketchbook, you don't really need that much supplies.
Yeah.
Like at Wallkill. I mean, where are we going again?
City Winery.
I started with the wine already.
The wine. Is there a particular subject matter that you enjoy painting versus other things?
Well, I started off painting, like my claim to fame is I do cityscapes, because I really love to draw. So I do a lot of drawing first. Since COVID, I started painting more trees and other things because I still haven't been back to the city yet.
Yeah, me neither. I have no desire to go back anytime soon.
I unfortunately, like we live like 5 minutes from the bridge. We're like right. We don't want to go back yet. We're not ready.
Yeah. Did you find it easier or I mean, a little bit more difficult switching from more of a cityscape type of work to landscape?
No, I mean, it's I think everything is like it's evolution. Plus, like I said, when I started doing cityscapes, at first I had no people in them, and then I had people facing the back, and then I got bold enough to put people facing the front, and then I started putting trees in my cityscapes.
Yeah.
So like everything, it just became an evolution, and to be honest, it's just in general, I think landscapes are much easier to paint than buildings because of the structure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Doing buildings and getting to perspective right is not easy. So for everybody watching this, as I'll repeat again, we will be having a workshop coming up on August 12th with Dorrie teaching, and we're going to be at City Winery. But it's not just the day at City Winery. And while we're there, we're also going to be having a wine tasting that's included with your ticket. And if you know anybody that's interested, they can, and maybe they just want to come for the wine tasting, they're not into the whole painting thing, there's also just a singular wine tasting ticket available as well. But tell us a little bit more about the workshop, because it's not just the one day. It's going to be 3 separate days, correct?
Yeah, I mean, that's again one of the beauty of Zoom is that we can add a few extra days. And like the first day is going to be like we're gonna be online. I'll give you an introduction and first to the people, the community, the people that are there, and to teach you how to draw and to get you prepared to be there on the for the painting
On the 12th.
right. And so that's what, and that will also be recorded. So if you are busy that day, you can watch it a little bit later. But that will just give you an introduction, what like how to mix colors and things like that. It's basically, it's this. My goal has always been when I do workshops is that it's not when you're there, it's what you learn so that you start painting afterwards more. And the last day will be a Photoshop critique. And like what I mean by critique is that I will take your painting and I will put it up, like we will do it again on Zoom. And I'll just show you little things that you could do to like how your painting could be better or what else you could learn. So like, I've been doing that a while. People seem to like that.
Yeah.
And because it's home all 3 days, you could drink wine because you won't be driving.
For all you wine drinkers out there.
I know, right? and like, and I just also one other thing I want to say is that like I've been teaching at Walt Hill for a while, and since COVID, I haven't been back. And so to me, it's just great to be working with Walt Hill again, and also with this because we could do it outside. It's safe because I know, like I think a lot of places masks are coming back in again in style again. So like this, it's just great to be able to do this outside to hopefully see a lot of my old friends from Walt Hill also at the workshop.
Absolutely. It'll be nice. And it'll be nice to get back to doing some kind of work in person like this. And this is also not just for people who are more experienced. You can still be a beginner and come out and learn some general techniques and whatnot of how to improve yourself and continue to learn, as you said. I think you mentioned before a trick that is good, that you should take some pictures or something.
Yeah. One of the things is that like, again, like, and I'm going to just go what Robert said. I love beginners. They're my favorite people because it's just, it helps the advanced people also because you guys are the ones that take the sponge and learn. But one of the things is that I feel like this is a beginning of learning. And like one of the things is City Winery is so beautiful. And you could take photographs while you're there. So then after you leave, you'll be able to paint more. And like, that's one of the things like about doing plein air. It's, being able, like you just like, cause you're not going to be, I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
Okay. It's a great thing. It'll be nice. We'll be outside. We'll drink some wine. We'll have some food. It'll be a day.
Yes. It will, yeah. And the thing is, yes, it will be fun. You will learn, and that's the thing is that, and it will be great people. I mean, because people that have taken my workshops and Walk Hill are all wonderful, lovely people. So, and like I was saying to Robbie right before we started, one of the things that I did, like growing up also, why I painted so much is that it's more not about the painting, it's about the community and the grouping together of people. That's why also I wanted to make it 3 days. So we spend a little bit more time. Like if you're painting also like on the first day and you think, I wish I did that, you still have that shot to over the week to fix your painting and do that. Because like when the workshop really starts is when you put down your money and it starts and it's, so it's anyhow, that's it.
All right. Well, that's great. So I just wanted to ask you, I didn't ask you before. Um, you've won some awards with your work. Can
I
you talk about
yes. I've been very lucky. I had there's a magazine called Splash that I've been lucky to be in 5 times. One of the other things that I was on the cover of Watercolor magazine, and that there they choose about um, 10 artists a year to do that, and and that was what a lot of it's because most of winning awards, the thing is that it's just luck, because if you enter, you just have to enter a show, then you
Yeah.
forget about it, and then hopefully you get a letter that says you're in, and then if you're even luckier, you get a letter that says that you won something. So it's just it's very much lucky. Lucky that I've won a few awards. Yes.
Well, I think it's a little bit more than luck. You have quite a bit of talent as well. So
Yeah,
that
and
helps.
um, but if you don't enter, you don't win.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. If you don't enter, you don't win. All right, Dorrie. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with us, and for everybody out there who's not wasn't quite sure about taking this workshop because you're a beginner or something. As Dorrie said, she loves beginners. She's able to work with all levels, so don't let that hold you back from joining up. And this is going to be, it's a great value. You're going to get a wine tasting a day at City Winery. If you haven't been there, it's a beautiful place. You're going to get 3 separate um, days of working with Dorrie, 2 on Zoom and the 1 in person. So come out and join us and have an enjoyable time painting. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.
thank you.